means that during the course of any life, you are creating karma. And therefore, during this life also, you must be creating karma, which you may enjoy later, the consequences of. So that means even though there are the consequences of the previous lives, you're also creating new karmas all the time.
So you agree that there is complete free will or partial free will?
What I'm saying is that you are experiencing the consequences of the past, but you're also modifying your experience through your present actions.
So it is a simultaneous process, right?
Must be. There's no other possibility.
Right, right. So you see, there are the two extremes of people who say man is born free, you have complete free will. On the other extreme, you have people who say you are not free at all, there is no free will. Both are wrong. People who say there is complete free will, if that be so, why did you not decide to be born as the next heir of the British throne? Why did you decide to be born in a little Irukulla of village of India where you will be running around with a loincloth for about 30 years of your life until you find maybe another piece of loincloth? Why? Is it your free will? If that be so, then definitely the theory is wrong. So the theory of pure free will is wrong, and the theory of complete karmic control is also wrong. What is right? What is right is given in the Bhagavad Gita. An understanding, a deeper understanding of the Gita, that karma, exactly as Andrew, my friend Andrew explained, is something that is a continuous thing, which we have been creating over past existences and which we will continue to create in a future existence. The extent to which you are controlled by karma is decided by the Anupachaya houses. Which are the Anupachaya houses? 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 12. These are the Anupachaya houses. Anupachaya houses are very, very important houses, because a woman can get pregnant only in Anupachaya houses. Think, there is a link between Anupachaya and pregnancy. Okay? Upachaya houses is karma that you create. It is your free will. The houses 3, 6, 10 and 11 are Upachaya houses, karma that you are creating. A woman cannot get pregnant in Upachaya houses. I am not going into conception, I am just giving you a rule to explain the link between free will and karma. So pregnancy is not free will. You do not decide when you will become pregnant. He decides when you will become pregnant. This is an important thing I want to tell you. You do not decide when the child will be born. God decides when the child will be born. Think about it. Yeah.
Well, how do you explain IVF, in vitro fertilization?
It comes to your mind as a thought to go for IVF at a particular time. It is your mind. God is within us. He is as much within us as we are within us. This body does not have only one. This body is a chariot. It does not have only one soul. It is supposed to have a soul and a super soul also in it. We are nothing but reflections of God. So at a particular point of time, you decided to go for IVF. Why is it that when somebody is 90 years old does not plan to go for IVF?
Plus IVF is highly uncertain. You can be trying it for months, years. There's no guarantee at all that it will be successful.
But why did you even try for it at that point of time? That's karma. All that is karma manifesting. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says very clearly, the birth of a child, where he will be born, under what circumstances he will be born, what bhagya he will have, who will be his parents, everything is totally decided on the basis of his past karmas. You have no control over it. It is not your choice to be born to certain parents.
But then when a woman decides to terminate a pregnancy, is that free will or karma?
That is karma.
But
It is not.
she was using free will to make.
We think it is free will. We think so many things are free will. That is what I am trying to tell you. Fifth house is not free will. So if a lady is deciding to terminate a pregnancy, that means that Atma had to come inside the womb and have the experience of 7 months or 4 months or 5 months. That was the punishment due for the soul. Why do I call it punishment? Staying in the womb? Staying in the womb is the worst experience of the soul. Garbhavasam mahadukhat trahi mam madhusudana. Garbhavasam means to sit in the garbha or the womb. Mahadukhat, it is the highest of sorrows. Trahi mam, please have mercy on me. Madhusudana, Krishna. This is a sloka from the Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, the stotra. Madhusudana stotra. Garbhavasam mahadukhat, trahi mam madhusudana. So when a soul has to stay in a womb for 4 months or 3 months, that is the punishment the soul had to get. The sorrow that the soul got by being in your womb, and finally when he goes away, you also get great sorrow. This sorrow is something both of you were karmically supposed to experience. Do not blame yourself. It was some karma you had in the past. That karma went away by that punishment. Many women who get pregnant and then lose their child blame themselves. No, it is your karma. Stop blaming yourself. It is not many people who had to do an abortion start blaming themselves. It was not your decision. It is not your decision to terminate a pregnancy. It is a decision of God. If let us say they make a law that the pregnancy will not be terminated legally, God will find His ways to terminate it. Don't underestimate the power of God. When He wishes to do something, He will do it.
But then how are you differentiating between any decision that then it seems like you're going back to the first position that everything is just karma. I mean,
No, the houses 3, 6, 10 and 11. When Arjuna had to fight the battle, you think Krishna could not have fought the Mahabharata war? Krishna was so weak that he could not fight the Kauravas. Is it rational for me to think that the one who was the greatest of the Malaya Yuddha means wrestlers. Krishna is portrayed in these pictures as, very feminine, beautiful, holding a flute and playing it. It is the figment of human imagination that does that. Krishna was very mighty bodied, great muscular, he was a wrestler. He was one of those who would beat Jarasandha in wrestling. I haven't seen very thin wrestlers. Have you? So I don't think it is just a figment of human imagination. So you see, that's nice. Yes, please turn off your nice music list. I know that music comes when Krishna's name comes. But let's just let go and go ahead. The thing what I'm trying to tell you is Krishna could have easily fought the Mahabharata war. He didn't have to give such a big discourse to Arjuna. Arjuna, fight, otherwise you'll become infamous. Arjuna, pick up your bow. Arjuna, he may be your grandfather, but his karmas are against you. Arjuna, this is your karma, you are a karma yogi. Why did he have to give all these dialogues to Arjuna? He could have just said, okay, Arjuna, relax. I'll fight your battle. You don't relax, just go enjoy yourself. You're married to my sister. You go for a holiday. Take a trip to Switzerland. I'll fight this battle. He could have easily done that. Why did he make him fight? That means he was telling him that the 10th house and the 6th house is your karma. 6th is the house of battles. It is your karma. Whether to file a case or not to file a case is your free will. Don't blame God because you went to court. This is what I am trying to tell you. 3rd house, 6th house, 10th house, 11th house. Stick to these houses. These houses of the natural zodiac are ruled by Mercury and Saturn. It is very important to keep that in mind. Mercury is that which we are learning. What are you learning? You are learning that which you have not yet learnt. If you have learnt something, you don't need to learn it anymore. So Mercury indicates that in which we have not fully learnt. We have not learnt the meaning of the word ahimsa. The day you learn the meaning of the word ahimsa, your 6th house karma will be finished.